On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
The advancement of black people has to come from black people, right? Not from any other race.
Right. That's what I
But
believe.
but we can recognize and we can all agree that how we got here today wasn't just 100% black people.
You're absolutely correct.
So how do we give credit to those who stood in the fire with us? That wasn't black people.
Yeah, Malcolm would call them allies. The Black
So
Panthers,
allies
the
can't
Black
be pro.
Panthers would call them allies.
So basically, so if that's the case, white people can't be pro-black, and men can't be pro-choice or anything like that
I
because we
don't.
don't have babies.
Well, you help create the child. There'd be no
But we
babies
don't. But
without
we don't have.
men.
But we don't have any choice over whether we can abort the child or not. Okay, so we can all agree that when white people take our side or try to march through the fire with us, there's
It's your
consequences.
side, not my side, buddy. This is your side.
Okay, well, I mean, come on, man.
Anton, why did you have a soul food restaurant? I've been wanting to ask this for a long time.
Because the community that I
Line or identify as or whatever. Why did you? I'm just curious. Why would you pick soul food?
Maybe you like grits.
That chicken.
the reason why
I know that's like a sidebar, but I'm just wondering.
Because the community that I opened it in liked soul food, so that's why I did it. That's where the sales were.
Money.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Bruiser.
That was a good question, though.
It was a good question. You know what? I got to give her props. That was a great question.
Oh, I can't give her credit, but that was a good question.
And that was a phenomenal question. I like
Sorry,
that.
Bruiser. It was just something I was just really wondering. But
Bruiser, at least you know she got your back, bro. She punching back for you.
I just think we think like minds think alike. I mean, integrity goes a long way.
That's your final thought? Okay, cool. Gotcha.
I mean, just being accountable. I mean, look at the. Come on, do I need to go down the line and tell stories?
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
look at police brutality, man. Whenever these cops are doing.
Oh
shit
no,
they ain't supposed to.
not the
Oh,
police
Lord.
brutality argument. Oh
Come on,
man.
Why not?
Oh,
Hey,
look at
okay, hold up. Let me do a pep talk. Hey, bruh, Anton got you shook on this bitch.
No, he ain't got me shook. Anton ain't got me shook.
You right now. You look
No, man. He ain't got me shook at all, man.
I mean, come on, man. That's okay. So wait a minute. Let me go down the line. The police brutality, diversity, equity, and inclusion. That's another talking point right there, right? What else? What else you got there, buddy? Anything else?
I mean,
Opportunities.
why do I?
They don't. If we both qualified and we both walk into the office together and we both got the exact same credentials, went to the school, got the exact same GPA, the same letters of recommendation from everywhere, they're gonna pick a white man over me. Is we gonna do that too? What else?
I ain't never said nothing like that out of my mouth, and ain't never believed nothing like that.
I'm just saying we might as well get all of the blackety black talking points out of the way before we continue, right?
So why you feel like I got this blackety black theme or
No,
thing
it's not
going on with
necessarily
me,
for
man?
you. It's for the whole. It's for all of the blacks.
So all the blacks are like that.
No, all of the people that are the blackety blacks. I'm sorry, blackety blacks, not the blacks. The blackety blacks.
Do you mean pro black?
Hold on, Courtney.
Oh,
You
no,
not
we already established. We already
Right.
established last week that there's no such thing as a basis or a foundation for who is pro black. Even the pro blacks don't even know how to come to a
I
conclusion on
thought
who.
Courtney
We
gave a
didn't. We
definition
didn't.
on
We
it.
didn't do that. So, Bruiser, don't. We didn't. So
I was going to say I watched it,
we
and
did.
Courtney
Thank you.
pretty much laid it out on for you. You didn't agree.
Who laid it out? The blackety blacks didn't agree. What are you
Bruiser,
talking?
what's the definition then?
Yeah, since you watched it and you can summarize it for
Well,
us.
from what Courtney said, she said a black person is a person who.
No. What do you think is pro black? What do you think is pro black?
What do I think what pro black is? I think pro black is anybody who's proud of themselves as a black person.
That's not what Courtney said though.
And when it comes down to whatever they do in life, you know what I'm saying? They trying to if they were to be an influence on a people, they would prioritize being a good influence on their own people versus other races or whatever.
So can
Now, I did hear her say something along the lines of, "Oh, you couldn't marry, I guess, outside of your race and still be pro-black." I don't believe that.
So you don't even agree with what's pro-black then?
You asked me what I think pro-black was.
But
You
no,
didn't ask me what
but
did I
no.
agree
In
with
order,
pro-black was.
how can a group of people say what is or isn't when the group of people that's supposed to be aligned can't even agree on a basic foundation of what pro-black is?
I
You got a
understand
different
that.
criteria than she do, and she got a different criteria than T to God.
That's not true. That's not true. The basis is the same.
Same
Y'all
reason
did
why
not agree.
if he
Y'all did
wants
not
to-
agree last week, Courtney.
Yes, we did. Me and Kayla specifically said that being pro-black is for the advancement of Black people. So that means education, that means economically. We said that our focus is going to be B1. Now we got deeper into marriage. And I said, for me, it's also about reproducing Black, keeping the culture as the culture. Now, if Bruiser doesn't believe that part, he can disagree, but the basis of being pro-Black is just the advancement of our culture.
I believe you can advance your culture and still marry outside your race.
Yeah, and he can believe that.
So basically, that's an opinion. That's the opinion part about it.
Absolutely.
So what's the factual part about it then? Because because if I wanted to make sure I was pro-black, right? What is the factual part about it that I have to? You know what I'm saying? Because if you two people that's pro-black right now, and y'all got other little underwritten laws. If I wanted to be pro-black or make sure I am pro-black, what do I need to be? Just what is you said B1? What is that?
I don't think it's any underwritten laws. It's just the statement that I said is the advancement for Black folks.
What is B1 though?
That means Black first. That's what that means.
I'm Black first.
Okay. Well, good.
So let me ask you this, Courtney. So the pro-black is the advancement of Black people, right? You agree with that? So, but the advancement of Black people has to come from Black people, right? Not from any other race.
Right. That's what I believe.
But we can recognize and we can all agree that how we got here today wasn't just 100% Black people.
You're absolutely correct.
So how do we give credit to those who stood in the fire with us? That wasn't Black people.
Yeah, Malcolm would call them allies. The Black Panthers, Panthers would call them allies.
So basically, if that's the case, white people can't be pro-Black, and men can't be pro-choice or anything like that because we don't have babies.
Well, you help create the child. There'd be no babies without men.
But we don't have any choice over whether we can abort the child or not.